Our final student speaker of the evening, Mr. David Weiss, a driven and serious young man who has made his mark in debate, mock trial, in our newspaper. He not only takes everything that he does seriously, but I think there's a serious sense of what matters most to him. To deliver the benediction, David Weiss.
Thank you, Rabbi Gottlieb. Bershus, President Joel, Rabbi Gottlieb, Mr. Sklar, Mrs. Goldberg, honored Rebbeim and faculty members, family, and friends. When I was first asked to deliver the benediction at this year's graduation, I was initially daunted at what doing so would require of me. It would be my task to adequately reach an audience that had already heard 3 of my fellow graduates deliver parting remarks that would undoubtedly be more than sufficient in capturing the essence of our grade. And as I knew they would, Yaakov, Shlomo, and Natan have already galvanized a strong sense of nostalgia amongst us, in addition to providing us with their own parting words of guidance. Therefore, I will alter traditional graduation speech convention by first professing my sincere hope that we should all be zocha to go on to pursue lifestyles that will allow us to faithfully serve Hashem, to live happily and find fulfillment. Having imparted upon you my good wishes, I'd like to now share with you what I found to be some of the more unique aspects of the MTA experience, and most importantly, how I believe what we've learned here should externalize itself in our personal and religious lives. There are a number of subtleties about the effects of the MTA experience. As an example, how many of us have taken the time to stop and notice the many pictures of former Gedolei Hador that adorn the walls of our building? The classic image of Rabbi Joseph Soloveitchik, the Rav, lecturing a group of Smicha students is an image that we've undoubtedly seen in a variety of contexts in our time at MTA. In my freshman year, I remember seeing the large image of the Rav that chronicles his contributions to the Jewish community that hangs in Rabbi Gottlieb's office. Yet, it was only this year that I began thinking about why this image should be relevant to us, the class of 2011. When asked about the Rav and what he stood for, a typical response amongst many students may concern itself with his influential role in standing for modern orthodoxy, his authorship of a number of important religious texts, or a number of other somewhat abstract responses. While our ability to articulate a response to this question may be difficult, the Rav's influence is unmistakably reverberated in the shiurim delivered in MTA on a daily basis by Rebbeim who either had the opportunity to learn with him or one of his many famed students. Yet, while I cannot say that I can sufficiently explain what has made his teachings so significant to modern orthodoxy, I can say that as a student in MTA, I've been given the unprecedented opportunity to partake in a more in-depth study of his works. In 11th grade, I was given the distinct privilege to be a part of MTA's Tikva Scholars program, which, in short, focuses on the connections between Western and Jewish thought. The direct study of the Rav's works formed a large part of this program, and it was through the opportunity to partake in meaningful discussions of his works that I realized how influential in the development of my thought they would be. What I think has been most important in our studies has been the extent to which I've gained a better understanding of how we should allow the Torah to manifest itself not only in our commitment to Midos and Talmud Torah, but also in terms of how it should play itself out in what we should try to accomplish with our lives, how it should be incorporated into the existential agenda of today's Jewish individual. For this opportunity, I thank my Tikva teachers in MTA for their commitment to leading our studies. I also thank Rabbi Gottlieb for introducing the program to MTA and providing for our distinct opportunity to partake in it. Additionally, Rabbi Gottlieb and Mr. Sklar, your guidance throughout my 4 years in MTA, on both a personal and academic level, is something I cannot thank you both enough for, and I know your efforts in engendering a more sincere commitment to Yiddishkeit within the students who have you as their menahel and principal will undoubtedly reverberate for years to come. While I owe a tremendous debt of gratitude to all of the mentors who I've had the opportunity to learn from over the past 4 years, I want to thank my 10th grade Rebbe, Rabbi Beckhofer, in particular. Your spiritual guidance and advice has been instrumental in my personal and religious growth throughout my time in MCA, and I look forward to continuing our relationship in the future. My fellow graduates, thank you for your patience in listening to tonight's final address, and I wish you all Mazel Tov on your graduation and continued success in the future. Thank you.